The World Archaeological Survey was getting little sleep. An excavation on Cavalosen Beach in Goa held clues to an ancient script, which would lead to a discovery as big as a Harappan civilization itself.
James! Here! I found a piece of cloth. Its texture and fabric reveal that it belongs to a different era.
What really got me interested was this series of inscriptions upon the cloth.
When we started piecing the cloth together, what actually formed was a t-shirt. A t-shirt with a script.
The script on the pieced-together t-shirt seemed to be forming a story. The letters seemed to be inspired by what was Goan culture.
It seems like this figure shows 2 palm trees. And another figure here shows a dolphin balancing a ball on its head. It must be a form of communication or a language that they used in those days.
Dr. Lucy was right, and it was her observation that led Dr. James Matfield to discover that the alien inscriptions were actually a script, which he called Goa Fest.
We finally deciphered their script. It's pretty much like ours. They've got 26 alphabets from A to Z, and they've got the numbers from 1 to 10. But will we be able to find anything more? Stop. Here, there's one over there.
Luck was surely on the team's side. Soon, they stumbled upon yet another relic, a strange portion of cardboard with inscriptions of Goa Fest.
These pieces of cardboard are fabulous. The symbols on them reveal that there were actually some kind of signages.
And if you look here, you'll see that this one says B-A-R-S, bars. And this one, B-U-F-F-E-T, buffet.
So, if signages were found, it meant that the civilization actually have a huge congregation and got together from time to time to celebrate the festival of sorts.
This rubber portion was found near one of our excavation sites. It's got to be part of something.
Look here, James. Another rubber piece identical to this one. And look, it has the same inscriptions on.
I wonder what would happen if we put the two together. Let's try.
By Jove, it's a slipper.
They had slippers in their day. That means they were very advanced.
But why would they have the script inscribed on it?
Get that part. And waha. Ek do nikhalo pehle. Whoa, what's that?
More surprises were still to come Dr. James Matfield's way. Another piece of well-tailored cloth, skillfully stitched together, was found at the digging site.
It's not a hat. It's not a shirt. What do you make of this, James?
I don't know, but it's very intriguing.
These metallic sides seem to indicate some sort of a bag.
Each of these bags seem to be the same, except for the script on each of them. Each of them seems to be a different name. And even the printing technology used on these bags is different.
Back in those days, people made use of heat transfer technology to transfer letter from paper to cloth. It's quite simple, really, and iron can be used to do the same.
After what Dr. Maria had to say, and looking at his t-shirts and bag, my guess is that they had special stalls at the event.
What do you think we should call them?
Let's call it Goa Stall, where skilled labor would help each individual print a private message of their liking on the bag, the most common being their names.
This is very interesting. From the northeast part of the beach, we found this poster of the typeface for the letter K.
It's not just that, James. This I was found near the palm trees, and this F we found near the seashore. And I just got it on the receiver that many of these letters are being found from all corners. I think it must be a treasure hunt.
A font hunt, almost like a game, also happened at the festival. The people had to find every font from A to Z. And the winner would get a special prize.
Would this finding lead to something even bigger than what the archaeologist had imagined? Would there still be more clues hidden beneath the sands of Cavalosum Beach?
There had to be something more to this. The internet led to several clues, and it was here we chanced upon Dr. Dykes, the curator of the Global Cyber Museum.
Back in those days, the internet was a very popular medium. In the archives of our library, we came across a collection of the most famous sites of those times and discovered a website especially created using the font. If you look here, it looks as an official website. If you click on this, you can download the font, which means it was a true type font. My research also shows that many famous social networking sites of those times, like Orkut and Facebook, many users downloaded the font and made the most use of it.
The plot was thickening, and the archaeologists were this close to unraveling the lives of a community that lived some 100 years ago.
Every element that we found makes use of the font, from the signages to the t-shirts, the slippers, the bags, everything. It was almost like one language was speaking across every medium. And the closer we got to this, we realized that this was really an advertising festival.
It was here that Thomas Matty came into the picture. An advertising professional, he gave vital clues that put the now emerging jigsaw in place.
Many years ago, because of work pressures, deadlines, and unreasonable demands, and never-ending work hours, the advertising fraternity had become somewhat serious. Gone were the days of fun and frolic and party and letting your creative juices flow. I think the festival was a celebration of letting your hair down and reviving the spirits that advertising really was. And my guess is that this must have been the brief to the advertising agency that created the campaign.
After 8 months of heavy research, archaeologists concluded that the script belonged to an advertising festival that was held almost a century ago.
Hey James, look at what I found in one of these bags. It must have been a fun-loving community. Maybe we should have been born 100 years ago.